who's gonna get the better in game 2. Game 1, very convincing for Thunder Predator. Surprisingly, really. People expected that.
Well, I have a theory. And
All right,
this
what's the
may
theory?
not really be a working theory, but it's just a theory. You know, there is this team that likes to say that they've awoken. But Thunder Predator used to be, what, Thunder Awaken? And now they're Thunder Predator. They have awoken.
Dire's middle tower
They
is
are
under
the-
attack.
So,
They are the ones
so
chasing their enemies.
are you getting at the point that they're awoken now? Is that what I'm getting from
They're
that?
the ones who are awoken. They're the ones who are the Predators, and they're the ones who are one game away from eliminating Virtus Pro. It makes sense.
I mean, I can see it. Yeah, they definitely, when they played in their own regional tournament, they look nowhere near as destructive as they do. Maybe you're onto something, you know? Maybe some ritual has been completed during the break from the league to the major. We don't know. They became, you know, they ascended, man. They ascended humanity. At least that's how it feels like. The way they're playing right now, top notch.
I mean, they really shut down Virtus Pro in that first game, and I'm kind of excited to see if Virtus Pro can counter it this time, but I'm also excited to see if Thunder Predator can continue the onslaught that they had from game number 1, because that is some high tempo pressure to put your foot on the gas like that 2 games in a row.
Yeah, it is gonna be an incredibly tough task to pull off twice. Master right now, pretty shut down.
What is this? A game of some sort?
MJZ and looking over Shadow Demon is gonna drop
Dire's
too.
structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is
Also
under
taken
attack.
out here, Troll getting a
Radiant's
double
middle
kill.
tower is under attack.
Using his ult perfectly, getting that extra, going straight into the Battle Fury, sitting at 3.6k net worth.
Built there as they go to the dissimilate and looking to get the kill onto this puck, but nothing really doing. But they do get the refill for GPK. Someone that VP are gonna have to really rely on here to make a lot happen.
For sure. Still getting the better out of the laning phase, sitting at 1k lead right now. Really good game, and we have seen this Void Spirit times where, you know, in the early game it's still quite decent for the Void Spirit, but come mid game he just can't play DOTA anymore. I'm actually surprised to see so many of these matchups. Picking Void Spirit into pocket, very brave, and oftentimes backfires quite badly.
We've seen it kind of go that way a couple of times, and we've seen it
Dire's
just in the
middle
last
tower
series
is under
alone,
attack.
how much it really wasn't going their way. When you've got that Void Spirit, they'll use the Dream Coil out of the Shadow Team. They're going to rotate over this Oracle. With a couple of supports over for Thunder Predator, well, all of a sudden, they don't really get anything out of that Dream Coil at all, and they feel like they may have played their hand a little bit too quick. Under smash, Nightfall in trouble. Roll comes in, stops the balance strike for a second, trying to TP away, and he's gone.
Watching a lot of rotation. The Lord, well as Shadow Demon, both being popped, now giving Troll a complete free lane. He's already level 8. Leveling with the clock is always a very good sign for your level of fatness. Really welcome. 1,000 gold ahead. The Monkey King.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane just pushing a little bit where he can. The Remnant, that's going to lock up the puck. They've got the Fortunes and Leo's style on the run for the Purifying Flames with one more shot for GPK. They're letting him have. I mean, this is disgusting. They need to make something.
And now he's stealing the enemy's triangle as well.
Yeah. They're doing everything right at the moment.
yes,
When it
right
comes down to the moves, but the 8th remnant doesn't land. They've got the Fortune's End on a 2. They get the kill on the moves. They'll look over now at Control. They'll land the Dream Coil only on a 4.
Gets ult off.
That Supernova. They get that kill on the Troll before he gets that ult up, and they're going to take out the egg. Everybody here for the side of Virtus. And this is something that we saw happen to them in the first game when Phantom Assassin really didn't have a lot of places to farm. We saw that the PA in that game just never felt comfortable fighting, and even at the end, fighting, getting, what, 1 kill, it just was never really a big enough
going in deep.
PA, and that's a great role. Not only does it break the smoke, but they've got the Geomagnetic Grip as well as the Boulder Smash coming through onto the Oracle. They'll use that Supernova. It's going to push back inside of Virtus Pro, but they've got themselves the Problem World. They're going to stun up this Monkey King. They'll use these right clicks, but they've got the Sage coming in with the disruption from Sage. So, can Virtus Pro turn it around? It's not looking likely with DM falling, but the Wukong's command comes out. They get the kill to the Oracle. Kingstar is going to be the second one to fall on the side of Virtus Pro. They'll lose a 3rd in GPK. They'll go after Save. Shadow Demon low. Shadow Demon gone. Double kill here for Minos, and it is a 4-0 in the favor of Thunder Predator. Fruit Ninja. Mom, can I borrow your phone?
Cut some roots. They're going on to
Go
the
after
Troll here.
Troll. They're going to try and go after this Troll. They've got the 8 Permanent as well as the Balance Strike. Do they have the depth to get the kill here on Amino? No, they don't. They've got the BKB as well as the Trance. The Disruption's going to save the Monkey King for a moment, but look at the damage coming out from the Kingstar. They get the kill to the Oracle, and they're going to look over as the Dream Coil is down on a 2. They find themselves a kill on a save as well as DM. Here's in on the side of Virtus Pro with the Sunray on both the Force Spirit as well as the Monkey King. They get the kill on a Nightfall GPK and he is gone. The whole team is dead on Virtus Pro. Nobody dead on the side of Thunder Predator. They are hunting, and well, there is no
now it's quick fight. Now it's a BKB. He doesn't want to have that happen again. Absolutely outplayed. And now they use Scepter here. GPK in trouble.
Yeah, silence up with Waning Rift. They're going to get the False Promise off, so that might save him, but up in the air once again. He needs to find a way out. He's going to ask for step away, but I don't know if that's far enough out. Over now at Minos with BKB being popped by this Troll. They're not going to turn. They've used the Supernova, so a little bit used by the side of Thunder Predator, maybe giving it an opportunity for Virtus Pro to go in. They really need to make something of this because they've used the buyback on Nightfall. They used the Wukong. Silence comes out, but it's going to be a little bit. Got the feet of Malice. That's going to lock up the Phoenix. Is that going to be enough to get the kill there? At least 1. Yes, it will be. And JTA ends up dead. Moves up into the air.
Huge call of block.
They've got the Silence, but he's going to be able to survive. They'll eat the cheese, and now the Dream Coil comes out. That's going to snap out a couple of these.
Control damage!
Look at the kill to GPK, and now they're looking for the rest. They get the kill to Kingstar. Now TM is red and gone. Shadow Demon rolled on. Ooze still in deep, and that is the Waning Rift Silence, but they won't get the kill to the Shadow Demon with buyback being used by both this Underworld as well as the Oracle. However, they can't chase out someone. 27k net worth lead here for Thunder Predator. Have Virtus Pro had like a solidified net worth? Again, Moose, stop. Geomagnetic Grip, Waning Rift, double silence. He's not getting away. The roll comes out from Moose once again. They've got the Yules up into the air. He's ready to get a kill. He'll be the one who gets the damage. He'll be the one who gets the kill.
The crit bash, taking off a quarter of his health. This Troll is an absolute monster. Coil here on the Monkey King. He has no BKB yet.
False Promise though. He's saved. Now.
Or is he maybe false? He's safe. False Promise, you know, it's a lie.
Geomagnetic Grip.
To see if he gets away.
Got the Silence. Abyssal and the Waning Rift. Another kill on a GPK. Just mountain, isn't it? It doesn't get, it's like, oh, you know, you've got Aegis, you've got Cheese, you've got a 43k lead. He could have double damage too, because we're slamming this door shut on you guys. Throwing you out of the building. We've seen it a couple times though where he gets a little bit too far ahead of himself and he loses the Aegis pretty quickly. That stopped them from going up onto the high ground a couple of times already. Need to be careful, you know, about moving in too far, but they're going to go with the Proper World. That's going to be out of the Shadow Team. And Blue's going out of the backlines with the Geomagnetic Grip that hits onto the Monkey King. They've got the silence on 3 of these heroes as well as the Dream Coil going through on all 3 heroes. They get the kill on the save and they're going to look for more. They've got the God's
Roll damage.
They've got themselves 2 kills. They don't have GBK for 93 seconds. He's not going to have buyback and they're going to use themselves the Dark Rift to get away. Disruption coming through. They're trying to lock up this Troll, but you got to remember that he's got 2 lives and he's hard to kill. Fortune's End comes out and that's going to lock him up for a sec, but they just don't have the control to get the kill here on Aminos. Fortune's End, Lincoln's pop, but he is healing up, going after the top set of racks as well as this tier 3, and BP have no answers. The silence comes down to the 3 heroes once again with the Waning Rift as well as the illusory of escape from Leo style. They'll start to go in on these racks and look for Mega Grease. Balance Strike, Cage is still there. Bit of Balance, it's on him with the Firestorm, but pop the BKB. He'll go into the racks and now he's the Abyssal Blade. They'll look to get the kill to Nightfall. They'll take him out of the game. 109 seconds. GG being called.
GG!
under attack. Radiant
They take them out of the tournament. They will not just take them out of the tournament, they will pick them out of the tournament. Absolute and utter domination from Thunder Predator.